Hi everyone, welcome to Dustin the Blind Minnesotan podcast. Today I want to talk about this amazing store called Discount 70 in downtown Columbia Heights. It's really worth going to. Definitely if you're disabled, low income, don't have a lot of money, and you need things like furniture, and you need things like blankets, cooking appliances, dishes, clothes, and all that kind of stuff. So, and also if you need a job, Discount 70 needs a bunch of cashiers to work Saturdays and Sundays, and they need a bunch of people to work in the furniture section. So, Discount 70, guys, is always hiring. And if you're looking for a job, go into the store and go into the 10 items or less line. And in the 10 items or less line, you can ask that lady for a job application. And then she'll give you one. Or if you have a resume, she will take your resume there. So Discount 70 is, I would be considered a liquidation store. And they compete with TJ Maxx, Burlington, Marshalls, and that kind of lane. So Discount 70 is like a liquidation store just like them. But the one thing I like about Discount 70 is they get their stuff from Target. So when you return things to Target, Target sends it to a big liquidation warehouse. And then companies like Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Burlington, Discount 70 can show up to that Target liquidation center and buy stuff in bulk. Like at Discount 70, when I used to work there, they would come, our deliveries would come literally in big boxes, and we would have to cut open the boxes and sort things out and then put them on the sales floor. So, when I used to work there, we used to get it by the pounds, pillows by the pounds, blankets by the pounds, that people used to return when stuff that people returned to Target. So, and it's an amazing store because you can get like a $50 blanket there for $10 because someone just bought the wrong color blanket and didn't match their house. So they drove to Target and dropped it off and returned it. So I love that store. You can get Target furniture for like way cheaper than buying it from like Target itself. You can buy like I buy all my house appliances there. Like I bought my coffee maker there. I bought my electric teapot there. You plug in the wall and it boils your water for you and it helps you make tea. I bought my popcorn maker at Discount 70. I bought my sister's chair from Discount 70. I bought a bunch of my fans from Discount 70. So I buy a lot of things from Discount 70 because it's cheap and it's by my house, and I can just put my stuff I want in my utility cart and then push it home. So and then Discount 70 also hires a lot of African American women, African American men, and Mexican men and women. So when I was working there, we had a very diverse team, and it was a very diverse place. So it was a good learning experience for me working there because I got to learn more about different cultures and different people, how they live their lives, how the Mexican Americans that work there live their lives differently from than the African Americans there that live their lives. So to me, it was a very good eye-opener story, and my job was to help sell furniture. So people would come down, they would say, "I want this." I put a sticker on it saying it was sold. And then once the mob of people are gone, the Hispanics that worked there would then help me load the furniture into people's cars. So so it was a really, I really liked working there because that place has a very loyal customer base, and they treat their customers well. The only thing I don't like about Discount 70 is their frickin' checkout. Oh my god. When you are, because so many people show up because you can get so much good deals for cheap. You know what I mean? It's cheaper shopping at Discount 70 than it is going to a freaking and buying returned items than it is going to a thrift store and buying from a thrift store. What's sad is Savers, buying new stuff at Savers is more expensive than buying liquidations products that are brand new from a place like Discount 70. So it's a good price, so lots of people go there, I understand. So every time you go there, expect to wait 20 to 30 minutes in line. Because there's so many people and the store does not have enough staff. So it's hard for them to flush all the people, to charge people money and flush everyone out of the store. And I like going to Discount 70 looking for blankets and stuff. So if I can't find it at Discount 70, I will take the bus up to Target and buy it in brand new from Target. But if it's possible, I just wait and pray to find it at Discount 70, where it's cheaper and stuff. Because I'm a single guy. I live by myself. I don't care if, my end table has a scratch on it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to say, if I bought a Target end table for $10 that has a little scratch on it, I'm not going to care because it's $10. If I went to Target itself and I bought a $60 end table and it had a scratch on it, I would be pissed. Because if you're spending $60 on a flimsy end table, you want it to be perfect. You know what I mean? So if I bought a $60 end table and took it home and had a scratch on it, I would definitely return it to Target. And then it'll end up at a place like Discount 70. But if I went to Discount 70 and I spend $10 on an end table and it has a scratch on it, I'm not going to complain because that's why it was $10. So I love going to Discount 70. And I like going there for pillows, blankets. I got some of my cups from there. I got some of my dishes from there. And they're looking for employees. So if you're an African American woman or an African American man or a Mexican man or a Mexican woman, go apply at Discount 70. And tell them that, and put Dustin Lindbergh as a reference. And they do background checks. So if you're a criminal, they will bust you. And so just remember that you're going to have to pass a background check. And I didn't regret working there. But you have to have some patience when you're working at Discount 70 or shopping at Discount 70, because a lot of the people who shop there are immigrants or people who English is not their first language. So then you have to be patient when you're working, because by the time because it takes sometimes when you're trying to tell them things, for them to understand what you're saying sometimes when they don't know English that well, it takes a while for them to process sometimes what you're saying. But be lucky, I worked with plenty of people that could speak Spanish, and so I could speak to them and they could speak to the customer. So then it was easy for me, to translate, because I don't know Spanish. I tried in high school, but with my learning disabilities and all my disabilities, it just became really difficult. So, and then Discount 70, if you want to shop, my advice is when you go to the store, show up between 2:30 and 5:30. Because you don't want to show up there when they first open at noon, because it's such a disaster, because the lines take forever. The store is so packed you can barely walk through. It's just crazy. So by the time you show up at 2:30, the mobs are pretty much gone, and you can pretty much have the store to yourself, and you can actually have a more enjoyable shopping experience if you shop there between 2:30 and 5. And then after 5, they start closing down for the night, like cleaning, mopping, and stuff. So when it hits 6:30, they can kind of kick everyone out because the store closes at 7. So it's a good store. You guys would like it. You guys take it's along the 11 bus route, the 801 bus route, and all the 10 bus routes. So it's a good store. And when you go there, you're going to want to bring your utility card, the biggest one that you have, because when you're there, you're going to find pillows and blankets and dishes and all that stuff that you want for your house, and definitely or your apartment or whatever living condition that you have. Because when you're in fixed income and you can find a bunch of glass plates for $9 for a glass plate set that was just returned to Target because it wasn't the color someone wanted. It's perfect, because sometimes you go to Savers, it's $9 per plate, because they can say, look, it's historic because they don't make glass plates like this anymore. But when you go Discount 70, sometimes you can find it for a better deal. And then next to Discount 70, there's a Family Dollar. So normally when I go shopping at Discount 70, after that I go to Family Dollar and then buy some things at Family Dollar that I couldn't get at Discount 70 sometimes. And then between Discount 70 and Family Dollar, there's a Moon Buffet. So for $20 during supper, you can eat as much food as you want. And then next to that, there's let me figure out the name so I can actually tell you. Let's see if it's on Google Maps, because I don't know if that daycare is on Google Maps. Well, there's a daycare that's owned by Somalian kids, not Somalian kids, but the Somalian community, and they watch kids with autism. So there's that kind of place in the mall. So if you have an autism kid, that's a good place. And there's Pizza Man next to Discount 70. And this Pizza Man place, it's very good. They make lasagna and all that kind of stuff. And it's really, really, really good stuff. And then if you're adult after shopping at Discount 70, because some of the lines are forever, and when you finally put all of your stuff in your car or your utility cart or whatever you're doing, and if you're not in the mood to eat, you're in the mood to drink your misery away because of how long you're waiting at the lines at Discount 70 some days, you can go to Railworks Depot Brewing. Or you can say Railworks Brewing Depot. They don't really care which way you say it. But I'm going to say the Railworks Brewing Depot, their food's a ripoff, so don't get the food. So what I normally do is sometimes I go drinking at Railworks, then I grab food from Pizza Man, and then I eat at home. Eat it at home, because you can't eat indoors at Pizza Man. So it's a nice shopping area here, and there's a Mexican restaurant next to Discount 70. So there's and then behind Discount 70, there's also a little pond called La Belle Pond, and you can walk around it, and there's a playground there and all that stuff. So Discount 70, guys, it's a good store, and I'm gonna say if you guys are looking for a job, come take the bus out. Come check out Discount 70, because they're very, open-minded company, and they hire lots of African Americans and Mexican Americans. Have a good day. Bye-bye.